Welcome to Coffee with JD. In this episode, we will be specifically talking about men's health. And as you would know, this week has been dedicated to men's health here in Australia. Once again, in this episode, we will be talking to Dr. Raghwa Sharma, who has been with us in last few episodes, and he has been giving us lots and lots of information on how yoga and meditation can help to maintain our healthy lifestyle. And I welcome Dr. Raghwa Sharma once again in this show. And Dr. Sharma, could you please give us some information specifically for our men out there and how they can look after themselves better? Dr. Sharma?
Thanks, Jiten. So basically more continuation of something that we've been talking in last few evenings. How does yoga help your general health? As I mentioned, if you include yama, which is 5 components, niyam, another 5 components. So you got ahimsa, astya, satya, brahmachari, apigra. They form the yam, and the niyam, sauch, santosh, tapasya, swadhyaya, ishwar, pranidhan. The 5 components basically are moral guides of how we live our life. So it's actually very important in a manner. What do we do to ourselves? So what type of company we have? If you are going to pub every evening, obviously you're going to drink a lot. So what type of food do you eat? And it goes further in saying, are you hurting somebody else for your taste buds? So things like that, they're ethical actually parameters, yam and niyama. Asana, I talked about. Pranayam, I talked about a little bit before. Pratyahara is the next stage where you actually try and go deeper inside you, try and learn about your body. There's a physical body that we have 5 senses outwardly, then 5 inside. And apart from that, there is a mind. So your brain, how it functions. Intellect is different from your, say, ego that a person has. Other different levels in your brain. So understanding all those components are very important, because knowing your body will help you then respect the rules that are there. What type of food do you have? What type of company do you have? Why should you do some asana, pranayams and other things, so that you are caring about yourself. And as a doctor, I say, health is a humongous problem for any country. No doctor can actually give you all the advice to be healthy. That's why they can only write prescriptions nowadays. The preventive aspect of health is almost totally left on the individual themselves. So I'm here in that capacity to remind you that no, don't think that going to a doctor will sort out everything. You have to take in your own responsibility, which is how do you prevent it? So obviously eating fresh food. The more fresh you eat anything, the better for your body. The more, if it's something packed somewhere and sent and then you warm, heat and eat, it's not as good as the fresh one. So try and spend some time. So fruits, vegetables, make sure, try and include all different types of fruits in your diet. Different colors, there are meanings to why something is purple, orange, red, green, whatever color they are, include in your life. Different types of fruits, different types of vegetables. Meat, if you have to eat, then make it only white meat. Red meat is not very healthy for your body at all. So if people who can't leave meat, if you eat white meat, say chicken, don't eat the skin of it. You eat fish, don't eat the skin of the fish, because there's a lot of cholesterol in the skin components of it. So those are general sort of parameters within there to help you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma, for that information. Just because we are in Men's Health Week 2020 here in Australia, Dr. Sharma, what advice would you give to men out there who may not be taking care of themselves? And I know you stated that breathing exercises, etc., does help us profoundly. Would you sort of give us some more tips for the men out there, for men folks, Dr. Sharma?
So the asanas, then other stuff, that is breathing exercises, as I mentioned in last two session, that incorporating all these good behavioral things is more like giving you a good health basically. And pranayam or coherence breathing, proper breathing using abdomen in your breath, which becomes very deep, helps you produce proper types of chemical mediators in your body. It stimulates your nervous system, as I said, peristalsis, or how does food move inside down your gut. It will help that. Or it touches your what's called the bone marrow, or the cells that are produced in your body. The nerves stimulate those areas, so you can produce good immune cells, white blood cells, red blood cells, what are called natural killer cells, which will stop cancer and other things happening. It gives breathing. Proper breathing is the only way you can give rest to your heart. Other your heart, as soon as you are basically born to the time die, your heart is beating and beating. So breathing, when you increase your breathing length, it gives a rest to your heart. So it calms you. It reduces the tension in yourself. It reduces your blood pressure that way. It reduces the load on your heart, on your brain. It stimulates secretion of a lot of hormones in your body. So there's real, direct, actually positive and tangential positive impacts of these kind of exercises that if we're going to incorporate yoga in your life, I can tell you there's lots of benefit. I do it every day. I've been doing it for 20 years. And because I have a very big family history of different types of health problems. And so I have to take responsibility. I can't only think that the medicine will help me. I have to take responsibility. So can I please ask all your viewers, please take responsibility of your...
Totally agree with that, Dr. Sharma. I think everyone should be taking responsibility for their health. And as we see that sometimes due to workload, due to too much commitments, and our health is overlooked. I think we all should be very much dedicated into looking after ourselves. And if we don't, then obviously a day will come that we will be in spending more money trying to fix ourselves. So Dr. Sharma, can you please give us some more tips on eating habits, or what are other ways, you as a doctor, you have got experience and you've been seeing patients for many years now. What other tips would you give us so that we could make improvement into our eating habits, as well as exercising more to keep ourselves healthy, Dr. Sharma?
Of your health, incorporate these simple things in your life. Because once you form your habit, what you don't realize is your next generation will be better. Because what you eat, your children are looking. They will follow you. If you don't eat properly, your children will follow you. That's why we say things become in the family. Because if you are doing the wrong thing, the kids will do the wrong thing. So things start running in the family. Not that it was there. 100 years ago, Indians didn't have diabetes and other things. It came through industrial revolution, not because our lifestyle changed. And then we started saying, oh, it's in my family. It's an easy way to not take responsibility. Take responsibility. It's your body. You can actually reshape it. You can, and yoga, the other aspect of yoga is doing it properly, following the rules, the guidelines of it, can actually increase your age. It actually goes to the level of your cells in terms of increasing what's called the telomeres, or the age of a person as well. So lots of yogis are very healthy when they are in 70s, 80s. Like when you do your physiological studies on them, they're like 25 years old. So it is no more a fad anymore. It is being utilized. What's called intervention type of medicine now in Western Europe, in North America. In different places now, there are centers which actually include aspects of these kind of practices from yoga. And for sure, given that we are from the community which has these resources, where our forefathers did these practices. I remember my grandfather Ajahn always doing something, stretching, yoga and other things. But we forgot in the middle. we need to get back to it. We have to take responsibility for our health. We need to take responsibility for what we are eating. So
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma, for all that information. And I like the idea of saying taking responsibility. And it is not only our generation, I suppose, our next generation would be also benefiting from our habits. So if we improve our habits, obviously our coming generations would take that up and then make their lives even better. Dr. Sharma, once again, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. And to all the men folk out there, I would encourage you all to take care of yourselves. Get out there, do some exercises, and do some yoga or whatever is good for you. Do that. And also, at the same time, eat healthy, keep yourselves healthy. And once again, Dr. Sharma, many, many thanks for being on the show tonight. And to all our viewers, please take care till we meet next week Friday. And thanks for watching Coffee with JD. Thank you.